here, and this is Matt from the Comic Hall crew, and this is my Atlanta Comic Con weekend haul. So I'm combining my haul from everything I got from Atlanta Comic Con weekend in here. It's from all of the places we went to at the con and the one other place we went to after the con on Saturday. So I went both days. I went Friday and Saturday and was able to pick up some stuff from the Atlanta Comic Con, and also stopped by another one of our favorite spots here in Georgia and picked up some great books. So here we go, right down to business. We have Blade #1. This is the Wesley Snipes variant. This is one that I was looking for a while back. This was actually doing a little something a while back. Not sure what it's doing now, but this is something that I wanted to get in high grade. It's typically hard to find this book in pretty good high grade. So to be able to find this for $5 in high grade was absolutely a steal. So added that one to the collection. All right. Next up, another book that I was able to get in high grade, which is extremely rare to find this in high grade. This is the Archie version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie 2, Secret of the Ooze. I have the other version that's a little bit easier to find. That's the Eastman and Laird Mirage Studio one. But this one is a little bit tougher to find. So I was able to find this in high grade. And at $15, I said, yep, I'll take it, because this is normally a $30 to $35 book, sometimes higher, depending on where you find it in the grade. So this is one that I'm definitely going to get sent off to get graded, and glad to have it into the stash. So I've got all 3 of the movie books from all 3 of the Mirage and Archie publishers. So, all right. Another book I was glad to able to add to the collection here is Showcase Presents 74, the first Anthro. I started collecting Anthro probably about a couple of months ago. I think I bought 1 or 2 from Dave's, and was able to pick this one up as well while I was out. I saw it and I've never seen this out in a while before in my collecting, or at least I hadn't seen it where I can leave my eyes on it. So I saw it at a good price and decided, I said, you know what, I'll pick this up here. So I ended up getting this one for roughly about 28. So, all right. Another book that I struggled to find in high grade, so I didn't mind paying the price on it. I actually paid the 15 that's on here. This is Well Book by Night, number 11. This is just the iconic cover. Just like, you know what, that's just a really, really good looking cover. And to be able to find that in good high grade is always a good thing. So I was able to add this one to the stash, and was glad to pick it up. And that's that. So Werewolf by Night, number 11. The transformation, full moon transformation cover is picked up by yours truly. Next up, keeping this Bronze Age train going, we've got some Ghost Rider. We've got high grade Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider number 17, side by side with the Son of Satan. So pick this up. I mean, $6. I was kind of shocked when I saw this in the box for this price. And this is one thing that I did note, that in some of these boxes, you just kind of had to like really dig around, take your time, and look in some of these boxes and you find some things like this, some $6 random obscure books that are actually in pretty good shape for Bronze Age. So I went ahead and picked it up, added it to the collection. There was not a whole lot of vendors at the Atlanta Comic Con this year. And like I said, I think a lot of it's just down to certain people are just now starting to get the move on. And so, but there's a but there. If you took your time and looked around, you could probably find some really good deals. You just have to kind of take your time and look around. I think one of the things, and I know I'm kind of straying off with a haul video, but I will say this. I think one of the things that a lot of people was looking at was like they would go, and I was, you'll see here, I've got several books here towards the end of the haul that I'll show, that one of the vendors I looked at, I was like, oh, he's a little up there. But then me and another one of my buddies one of my hunting buddies went over and we was like, you know what, let's just go dig around for the hell of it. Turned out that the seller focused more on what was common, what was hot, as opposed to what was actually of value. So you turn around and in that, I was able to find books that, okay, I'd rather get this in high grade as opposed to trying to get the latest book, or, you know, not that I was looking for latest and greatest, but, you know, if I was collecting that way. So I was able to find books like this at really good prices. So once again, this is Ghost Rider 17, in pretty good shape here by its standards, you know, by its age. Also was able to find this sucker. This is Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme #1, the Collector Corpse #1 variant. Got this for $5. No, actually got this for $8. Actually got this for $1. So got that one added to the collection. Here's a $5 hollow. I just like the blue. You know, it's a little bit of a fold there, but I just kind of like that cover. It's just one of those classic. I think this is a Bronze Age. I think it's 67 if I'm not mistaken. I think this is. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. I think bronze is what, 65 to what, 67 and above. I can't remember which one bronze is when it starts, but I think this is either border edge of silver into bronze, or either this is bronze. But either way, this is a great cover, and it has a old school feel to it, so I just picked it up. So $5. I was like, hey, pick it up, and it's actually the last one in that run too. So all right, we've got not one but two. We've got Thundercats #9. Then we've got Thundercats #4. I think I've got another one in there too, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see this pile. Yep, I do. I've got another one. Thought I had another one. And then we've got another one of Thundercats #9. So one is the price variant, and we've got the other here. And I got those, man, and I just realized they're newsstands. I didn't even realize they were newsstands. And one was direct, but I've never seen past issue 4 or 5. So I was like, oh wow, they actually have 9 and 7. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll pick those up, man, for that price. I've never seen them in a while like that, that far down the totem pole. So I went ahead and picked them up because you just don't see them too often. At least I have not seen them too often. So decided to pick these Thundercats up. This is Thundercats, 4 and 9, and I think I got 7 somewhere. I think I picked up 7. I might have put it back because it was a little beat up, but these were in pretty good shape, so I went ahead and picked those up. Next up, we got another cool cover. This is Rima, the Jungle Girl #1. Was able to get this one for $1, and was glad to add this one to the collection. Just cool cover across the board. Cool Bronze Age cover. So I was like, you know what? I'll pick this up and add it just because I like the cover. So, all right. We have for $1. We have Dark Child #3, the variant. Just all white cover, and that Calvin Klein underwear is a win. So decided I'd pick this one up just off of the strength of the white cover alone, and it was in pristine condition. I'm not so sure you'll find a whole bunch of these in high grade coming out of a $1 box. So picked those up, picked it up, and just like, you know what, I'll just add it to the collection. So shout out to a good buddy of mine, John Mayo, for picking this one up for me. This is one, he was like, hey man, I know you like these cover with women. I was like, that's actually what I'm looking for. I was looking for this. I actually saw this a while back, probably about $10 somewhere, and I almost got it, and I was like, nah, I'll wait. And lo and behold, found it in a $1 box. So I was more than glad to be able to get that for $1. So this is John Byrne, if I'm not mistaken. And so I was like, you know what? Pick this up, Babe, #1 of 4. I was like, hey, you know, I'll just pick that up. So, all right. I have these already, but once again, you find them in high grades. You pick them up. You find them in a box. You pick them up. These two. They got a few dings on them here and there. Some stuff. I'm looking at it now before I put it down there. Yeah, this one's got a crease on it. So, but you pick them up anyway. This is a Max 24, Max 25. I've actually gotten these two already. This one is in better shape than the one I've got. This one is not in a better shape than the other one I've got. But once again, you see these Max books, late run Max, I think from 22 all the way down to the last issue, are typically hard to find. I've only seen these two books twice shopping, and then I saw it at the shopping out, and then I've seen it shopping at the con. So I went ahead and picked these two up. So they're tough to come by. All right, another book that is $1 holler. We got Submariner #1, king size special, that is. I was like, hey man, it's in okay condition. I mean, it presents well in my law, but it's in okay condition. It's probably about the grade, probably about a 4, 5, something like that. And I was like, hey, you know what? I've never seen this out. I didn't even know he had a king size special Submariner. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'll get it out. And I can tell it's probably rare because a lot of people, it's just not even the CLZ app. And I was cataloging my books and I couldn't find it. And so, that's another indicator of sometimes how hard it is to find things. Is that some people, it's not even in the CLZ app. And I don't want that to be gold. My word is golden or anything like that. But, sometimes it's just these tough books tend to manifest themselves in certain ways. And so this is one where I looked and was getting ready to add, and it was like, hey, I can't find this anywhere. I did a search for it and I couldn't find it as well. So went ahead and picked it up for $1. So another $1 holler, picked up off of the strength of the cover. This is Marvel Fanfare 44, just a clean, all around clean copy. Excuse me, I do want to tell people that these Marvel Fanfares in those 40s and the late run of Marvel Fanfare are hard to find in good shape. So to be able to find this coming right out of a $1 box in this condition, it's cool. It kind of amazes me sometimes that in some of these $1 boxes they toss them in loose like that and they turn around and they're in pretty good shape. So to be able to get this at $1, it's cool. There's nothing major about it, but it's just a beautiful cover. Those who know me know I collect these as well. The Dirty Pair 2. This is issue 105. Got it for $1. Nothing major. Nothing powerful about it. Just collecting a Dirty Pair. So we've got, this is a key. I can't quite remember what goes on here. This is, I think, the death of Killer Frost, or there's a new Killer Frost in here or something like that. But I just picked it up, $5. I just picked it up. Who knows? So just got it in great condition. DC books are very, very, very easy to obtain these days. So this book presents well, but it's got a few issues on it. But it is the Woody Woodpecker and His Friends #1. Definitely needs a pressing and a cleaning, no doubt about it. Looks good in that Mylar, but got it for $1. And so I said, well, I'll just pick it up. It's $1. Woody Woodpecker. So I know one of the things I kept hearing at the while we were out hunting was, man, you get the most obscure books, and this is true. I do. Now that I realize it, I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I do. I get a lot of obscure books. All right, let's see how we want to tackle this next part here. All right, so some of these I left the price on. I just didn't feel like they were already in Mylars in some cases, in most of them. So I just decided I'll just leave them where they are. Or I just didn't feel like bagging the board. I was really tired last night when I got back in. So in the disclaimer for those looking for the Comic-Con video, I'll let y'all know it's gonna be short this year because I just was tired because I had done Friday and came home and bagged and boarded and ended up going to bed late from bagging and boarding, so was not able to do a in-depth Comic Con video like we did the last few years. But I did have a couple of cool interviews in there as well. Met some cool people and saw a couple of familiar faces from the last con. So that'll be getting uploaded soon. So just kind of stay tuned on that. But this is Mighty Thor 391. There's a first appearance in here. I can't remember who it is. I know my covers, but this is a first appearance in here. Or a cameo. It's something going on here. Somebody can tell me in the chat. But got this book from Mario's Comics at the show. And Mario just gave me a flat out great deal on about 8 or 9 books. I mean, flat out great deal. And he said, part of it was because he had not, been around a while. It's pandemic kind of hindered him. He's one of these guys that goes to all the shows, and so he actually gave me some really good prices on some books. So this was one of them, and so I was able to get this at a way less than that. I tell you that. I think I might even got it for $1. I think most of this stuff he gave me for $1, and I think there's 1 or 2 in here that I actually paid the actual price for. But this is one of them. This is Mighty Thor 391. I think this may even be Thunderstrike, or the first appearance or something like that. I think it's right around in there. On this next one, I was able to get for $3. Death, High Cost of Living, Death #1. This is one that you may want to revisit picking up. This is a book that is kind of under the radar. So if you see this, the High Cost of Living, Death, there's like a 3-part run if I'm not mistaken, like 1 of 3, something like that. This is the one you want to pick up. It's not as valuable or Brains and Commands book. It's the same amount of money as the first appearance of Death, but this is a book that is typically in butt bins. It's kind of tucked away, so and it's a good spin-off series revolving around Death. So, and Death is probably one of the most favorite characters in Sandman too. So, here's a book that I ended up getting for $1. I was going to say one thing on there, but I actually ended up getting this for $1. I just got because it's just cool. I just adopted Stan Lee as Dr. Doom. I just find it hilarious. This is the no prize book. This is readily available. I think you can find this kind of anywhere, but I've just never seen it out in a while before. So I was like, you know what? Things like this I tend to pick up. So if it's something I have never seen before, I'm like, you know what? I'll pick that up. Or it looks cool, I'll pick that up. And I just like the artwork on this. So I just picked it up. Alright, next up, ended up getting this for about $4. This is the Gotham City Garage. This is #1, Harley Quinn on the cover. This is actually becoming tough to find, especially the second, the variant. The variant seems to be the one to get, but I just decided I wanted to add this to the collection. I'm actually looking for Gotham, I think it's Gotham Central #1. That's another one that I've been looking for. I can't quite find what I want to pay for it. I'm not paying 10, 12, 13, 14 for that. Just like I didn't pay 12 for that. I actually got this for about, like I said, $4 if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, okay, all right, well, cool. I'll add it to the collection. Like I said, I don't think this is doing anything, but I'm just not gonna pay eBay prices for everything. All right, so this was a great deal. Yeah, he let me get this one for this at this price. It just needs a little cleaning, but this is Incredible Hulk 178. Ended up getting this one for $10. This is actually a book that I've seen in several stores here. These books tend to go for about anywhere from $30 to $75, depending on the condition. And I actually saw this book, man. I actually saw this book like 2 weeks ago for about $65 somewhere. I can't remember where I was at. And I almost. This is why I said sometimes you just have to walk away from stuff. Almost got it, and I was like, nah, because it was in really good shape. I was like, nah, this one just needs to clean it, and it'll be right on par with the condition that the other one's in. So this is the issue is the death of Warlock in this, and so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and pick this up at this price at $10. I was like, yep, I'll do it. So Got it, and it's in a pristine condition for its age. Doesn't show a lot, no spine ticks at all. Just a couple of nicks and creases. All right, probably from being in the long box. This is another one that I was able to get for under the price that's on the on there. This is actually a book that I paid $10 for as well. This is Moon Knight 24. This is my second or third copy. This is one that's becoming increasingly hard to find in the wild. I think I paid a premium for my last one because it's actually in better shape. But with this one, I just need to do some, pressing and cleaning, and I think we'll be good on this one. Got a couple of ticks there that you can see right over there. So we'll try to clean this one up and see what we can get off of it. But if I had to grade this, man, this is probably a strong 5, maybe even a 4.5. All right, here's a book that if you find it in a good grade, I think this would be a good candidate for one of these. Silver Surfer covers, great all-time Silver Surfer covers. This is the Defenders 101. Actually bought this for $2. The guy I bought this from was half price on everything in the store. Was looking out for me, man. I did some big business with him on Friday, so was able to get these. I get this for $2. This is in high grade. He says 9.2 on the label there. I would go maybe 8.5. Everybody's grading is different, so it is what it is. But I think this is just anything over 8 for me, and this is like a win. But this is one that if you see this in good condition, grab it. This is one of those great covers. I think this goes, if you get it in high grade, I think this goes for about 110, 115, something like that. This is actually a hard to find high grade. And I think it's that black. That one thing with these black covers, man, is if you can find them at high grade, then you really have really done well for yourself. All right, so here's a book that I ended up getting for $30. I had to kind of look to make sure it was the right one, because there is another one that's out, but it's actually like a Marvel Masterpieces or whatever. But this is king size special X-Men #1, and I was like, wow, I actually got the actual one. I think this is a retelling of like one of the early X-Men when X-Men fought Avengers, but it's hard to find in great condition. And this is in pristine condition. I think this is more of a 6, anywhere from a 6 to a 7. So I'd say it's pretty good. So I got this for $30. He blocked that price out. This was one of the first books I got. So he's like, nah, I'll mark it out. You just get it for 30. And he told his daughter, like, hey, just ring him up for 30. So got this for 30, and I was like, cool. So I mean, I was thrilled. The only thing that I probably see wrong is where the cut line is on this, but that's not. That kind of adds to the nostalgia of the book. So just had a cut line on it, but looks good. Looks great. Back at Mario's actually had a book in there. I don't think he realized this was in there. Like I said, he told me. He said some of the stuff he didn't know was in there. But anyway, I've got picked another copy of this up. But this is X-Men 244. I actually got this for $20 instead of the $29. $20 for that is a win. This is a book that I'll probably just be, once this heats up, I'll be honest with you, I'm probably gonna just end up getting rid of these. I'm not like the biggest Jubilee fan, but when you can find something like that and then you can turn around and use it to get, giant size or something you want to buy, then go for it. So when you find these kind of books at good deals, pick them up. Just if you want to dump them to get something that you really want, then do that. So in this case, this is what this is. This is credit towards another book that I want. So I just went ahead and picked it up for $20. As you all know, I've already got a graded one, and so I was like, you know what? I just stockpile these and offload them when the time is right. So all right. Alright, so also a couple of other books that I got from the half price guy was Doctor Strange 74. I don't think anything special about it. Just got it for $1.50, and this one is I hadn't seen volume 2 out in a while a lot, so Volume 2 Black Lightning, number 10. Got that for $2. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll get both of those. We have Angela Asgard's Assassin. Was able to get this for $5 from a vendor. Had been looking for this for a while. I kept running in the boxes and I would see 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as a matter of fact, I've got another haul that I'll do, and you actually see the other ones in there. But this was one that I had been looking for, and was able to pick this up right out of the gate. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and pick this up while I can for $5. So got that. Of course, I've got the Spawn, which is the real debut. All right, and we're gonna go kind of zoom through these next few books. These also came from the Half Price Man. Let's make sure I don't have any more in there, so I can put all these together before I put them out there. Just trying to organize these last night so I can flow with y'all. All right, so here we go. Sonic the Hedgehog 33. We got Sonic the Hedgehog 248. And we got Sonic the Hedgehog 36. Everything was half off of that price. This one is kind of tough to find. The Mega Man and Sonic the Hedgehog in high grade. So hard to find Sonic in high grade. Anybody that collects Sonic will tell you that. They're usually beat up or written on. So I was like, you know what? High grade, I'll go ahead and I'll purchase these. And that's what I did. So next up, somebody, I guess they wrote on and said they didn't want to pay the 20 cents. So other than that, this probably would have been a really, really high grade book. So got this for $5. This is Warlock 3. And I was like, okay, all right, well, outside of that, it's relatively high grade. So I went ahead and got it and picked it up anyway. $5. I mean, hey, I can live with that. So all right, we've also got I forgot this already, but once again, I will pick them up in high grade at low cost. So this is $3. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1. This is Dreamwave Productions, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 3. I'm actually almost done with this run. I was kind of shocked, like, wow, I didn't realize I gained that much ground on it. All right, here is a key book that a lot of people, it goes right past them. And so my buddy that went with me on Friday, John, he said, "What you picked that up for?" And I said, "Well, you don't know who that is?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Well, it's the first cover appearance of Bruce Springsteen on a comic book. A lot of people don't know that. It's actually Bruce Springsteen's first comic book that predates his. I think they got like a personality book or something like that, but I think that's in the 90s or close to the 90s. But this actually came out well before that. So I was like, hey, you know what? I pick this up every time I see it. So this is like my second or third copy, and I was able to get it at $4. Some store owners know exactly what it is, and so they'll kind of price accordingly. But most don't, and you can actually get this for like around sometimes $1, $2. But in this case, I was able to get it for $4, which is fair. So here's another book that kind of fluctuates depending on the store, because the colors present well. This is Web of Spider-Man number 7. This is just basically known for its cover. I was able to get this for $1.50, and so I was like, yep, I'll get it every single time for $1.50. We'll get it every single time. So, all right, yeah, keep an eye on those Web of Spider-Mans when you're out there, because they tend to be really, really undervalued, and you can get them. All right, here's one that I actually need to put in the Mylar. This is Xena Warrior Princess. This is the D cover. This is probably one of the hardest ones to find. They've got a whole bunch of these variants, but this is the one you want. Was able to get this for $5 from the $5 Master. If you watch our haul video, our upcoming haul video, and our haul video from Atlanta Comic Con 2019, you'll know exactly who the $5 Master is. Or our haul video, our haul videos from the last Comic Con. You'll know who the $5 man is. So I'd be happy to tell you. He is awesome. He's a great guy. It was great to see him again this year. and he has some good stuff. And I made the fatal mistake of I did not circle back on Saturday on Friday to get some stuff. I thought it would be that Saturday, and I paid the price myself. And because I kind of went over my limit a little bit on Friday, and so I was like, well, I'll circle back, and you'll see why I came back on Saturday to pick up some other stuff. But a lot of books I wanted were gone, but I managed to get this one because I was like, yeah, this is one that I know somebody's gonna know what it is, and I was like, yeah, let me grab this now while it's on my mind. So went ahead and grabbed this and added it to the stash. So I actually got to put this in a Mylar. So I'm actually gonna sit this into the special pile because I need to get that done after we get done. Because once I box these, that's it. All right. He pulled this out for me as soon as I got there because he knows that I am looking for Atlas books. The Atlas craze of 2018. I think 2018 or 2019 has calmed down, so you're able to find a lot of these at relatively good prices. The Cougar 2 is a tough one to find and high grade. Normally I see this book, it is normally flat out beat up and in bad shape. So I was able to get that at a good price, and I was thrilled to be able to do that. So you see those Atlas books, man, go ahead and pick those up. Like I said, they tend to go for a pretty penny. So grab those if you can. All right. Next up, we have a Catwoman number something. I can't quite remember, but I just like the cover. I thought that was a really cool homage to some old school Catwoman, not Catwoman, but like a vintage look to it. And so I was like, you know what? Let me pick this up and add it to the collection. And while I'm doing this, I'm actually having a few computer problems over here. I just noticed, so I had to step away. But I'm actually kind of looking out the mirror there. But yep, I will tell you all about that. That is a book that I hadn't seen out in a while too many times. And normally it's because you have to go through long boxes. A lot of times these store owners, I've seen this where a lot of store owners have a lot of these, and they just kind of sit on them, and so you don't know that they got them, and you got to go do a whole lot of looking for them, and so it tends to become a headache. But I saw that and I was like, hey, you know what? $5 from the $5 master. We're gonna pick that up. We're gonna make it happen. All right, so all right. And it's just high grade too, man. That's another thing. Now here's a steal. Here's a steal. Now this is actually one of the rarest Dark Horse books, and a lot of people don't know that. This is one of the tough ones and high grade. And if you see them, grab them now, because this is I think this is one that you might want to get for the future if you see it. This is Star Wars Boba Fett Bounty on Barracuda. I've actually got three or four copies of this. I actually got the one I bought off the stand as a kid, and then I think I bought another one as I saw them in and out, and then I bought one recently, I think at Dave's or what have you. But I got it for $5. I was like, shit, you know. he didn't really let me get it for $5. It was that more of a loyalty deal, and so I ended up getting this part of a big deal where he priced everything down less than what it was. So this rounded about $5, I believe. If you see this, grab it. This is one that you probably want to hold on to. All my Star Wars folks that collect Star Wars, start getting this stuff now, because it's actually kind of tapered down. So you can, while there's no Mandalorian on right now, it's a good thing because you can actually go get a lot of this stuff. So if you're out, for those going to MegaCon, you see that, pick it up. Check those Star Wars boxes, y'all. All right. Next up, we've got Moon Knight, number 3 special edition. From my understanding, I think number one is the one that you want. But either way, number 3, I've never even seen the special edition, out and about. So I went ahead and I picked that up. $3. Yep, we'll do it. All right. And next up, these are some books that tend to go under the radar. They're very tough to find after once you get in those later numbers. So bear that in mind. If Remo, you're watching, my man, be on the lookout for these. You're gonna laugh, but Simpsons comics 163, Simpsons comics 88, and Simpsons comic 144. All right, Simpsons books are tend to be really difficult to find in later run. It's the same thing with SpongeBob. A lot of the SpongeBob books are hard to find, so if you find those, grab them. Some of them are, it's kind of like they have that Savage Dragon effect where they're just, a lot of people just didn't get them or they got thrown away. You know, a lot of times you go to these stores and you see where you see the store owner just has that one little section, and he's got kids books and kids never buy them, so they end up just tossing them out or either butt bending them. And in this case, I was able to get all of these for $1. So I was like, yep, I'll take those. We'll take those. All right. We've got, working through this thing, we got Dirty Pair, number, what's this, 3? Something like that? Yeah, number 2. Number 2, this one's actually in Mylar. Like I said, $1. We'll pick it up. All right, we got this one here. This is a Danger Girl special. Got this for 10. White cover. J. Scott Campbell, always a win for me. So pick that up. We've got Wild Thing, and it says here the daughter Wolverine. Wild Thing number 2. Got Wild Thing number 1. This is one of his many bastard children that he has floating around the Marvel Universe. So I was like, hey, you know what? I will pick that up. $1. Why not? Why not? Now this cover here was quite hilarious. This is a classic hilarious cover. You all know I like to pick up my humor. My what the hell was Marvel thinking when this came out deal? And so I was like, you know what? I'll pick this up anyway. This is the Nom 36. Now, if you look at this cover here, he's raising hell. These brothers, you know, he's like, hey, get back here, white boy. I was just like, how the hell did this kind of stuff get past the editors? But I was like, you know what? I'll pick it up just out of pure hilarity. So I was like, okay, all right, $1. Why not? All right, so we've got a couple of cool books here. Yep. Let me see here. We got here. How I want to do this. Yep. Matter of fact. All right, so yeah, I just had to saw some books fall down. Tell you what, we'll do it this way. Let's do it this way. All right, we're gonna do it this way, y'all. I'm gonna remix this right quick. I found a couple of these right quick. Let me throw these out. It's a couple of Sonic the Hedgehog 34 and Sonic the Hedgehog 61. Both of those were half price. That was $4. That was $4 as well. So high grade, man. It's good to be able to find high grade Sonic, man. All right, next up we've got another Dirty Pair, number 3. No, stay up there. All right, there we go. Got another Dirty Pair right there, and then so I'll take that, sit that over here. We've got a Power Spider-Man and the Power Pack promo piece. I was like, okay, all right, well, I'll pick that up. And y'all know I'm picking them up when I see them. You know, I get my sleeves. Y'all know I'm getting them. So, ta-da! So we've got 3, 7, and 5. I think. Yep, 5. These all say $5, but he let me get them for 3. So I was like, yeah, that'll work. So. They're not in the best condition, but I'm actually about to finish completing the run, which is the objective here. So I'm almost there. I've actually got some coming in the mail. So one that's really hard to find. So I'm actually glad to have that in play. All right, we've got let's see. Gotta go through here. I know I've got another one here somewhere. Y'all. Bear with me, because I know I've got. There it is. There we go. All right. So we've got bitterroot variant number 4, bitterroot variant number 2. So now I've got 1, 2. I want to say I actually got a few more from the show. I just don't know where I put them. I'm not quite sure, but I believe I've got some more of these. And so I just went ahead and tried to grab the ones that I did not have. I think I've already. Some of these I've gotten, some of them I don't. But I went ahead and I got those. And so I'm kind of rounding out that bitterroot, first 10 bitterroot pretty well. I think what it is, I'm thinking in my head. I left one that I already had the variant of here. So, all right. Coolness. This is the Chew second print. The Chew number 1 second print. Yep. So I've got 4th print and second print. And so I am thrilled to be able to have that. So I'm actually going to get this one graded. I've already got the 4th printing graded. And so I was like, okay, cool. You know what? Second print, $30, man. That's less than what I paid for 4th print. So more coolness. To get this deal was absolutely amazing. The final issue of Howard the Duck. I got both of them for $20. I was like, oh wow, you know what? That is a toughie to find. So has a few issues there. I've got to do a little. Bit of cleaning on this and pressing, and so I was just glad to finally add that one to the stash. But for $20 for both of those, man, I mean, this is outrageous. This is in really good condition. Like I said, 33 is a little beat up. These are a little TLC, so this is probably about maybe a 4, 5. Not high grade at all, but it is what it is. I've been looking for it for a while, so I was like, you know what, I'll get it. All right. Next up, y'all know your boy love these. You know your boy love these. Pick them up every time. So we've got. I'm just gonna drop them down there. We've got Jughead 63. We've got Archie's Joke Book. That's a beat up copy. I think I got that for $1. We've got some more classic Archie. We've got more Archie here. We've got Betty and Veronica. We've got more Betty and Veronica. We've got more Archie, and these are pressing. And then we've got some more Jughead. Man, that is a hell of a pickup here. Some of these older Archies, man, and that grade is really, really good stuff. So I'm actually going to get all of those graded, and we'll see where that takes me. But I mean, that looks really good. And I can attest to, I saw a vendor there with classic Archie, and I'm here to tell you, you grade them, they present well, and they can command a nice penny, because they're tough to find. And I think probably out of that lot, man, this is probably one of my favorite ones, just how clean it is. That's just a clean, just a straight clean copy of that. So we'll be adding that to the grade list. All right, so now we've got some really, really heavy hitters coming down the pike. Now we've got when you find these, man, I was just like, you know. So I'm gonna go one by one. All right, so first off, got this one for 10. Spawn number 74. It's a little dark there, so it's gonna be tough to kind of see it, but we got Spawn number 74. We got high grade Spawn 266. Savage Spawn. I was like, oh yeah, you know what? We'll pick that up. I don't know how that got past me. So we've got that one. All right, we've got Spawn 111. We've got Spawn 93. We've got Spawn 225. We've got Spawn 103. We've got Spawn 112. And this is why you go to cons on the first day. I know a lot of guys like, well, you go last day, you get the best deals. You get the best deal. No, you get the sloppy leftovers. That's like the best way I could put it. And you're hoping that a vendor comes up off a high price book, which is probably not going to happen. So if you have not shot with him already previously in the previous day, so don't fall for the okie doke of trying to go in and get the best deals on Friday. On Sunday, unless it's a one-day show. Now, if it's a one-day show, you might can pull that off. I would say if there's a one-day show, then yeah, you probably can pull that off. But if there's a 3-day show, you probably gonna need to go that first day to really get what you want. And I went in and got just about all of the spawns that I saw in a lot of these places. You'll see it. That was one of the main things I went to the show for. So this is Spawn 112. And these are all high grade. Every last one of them is high grade. This is one that I've been looking for a while. This is Spawn 105. You know, a lot of these books in high grade are hidden for 150. And so they're hard to find. I'm telling y'all don't understand how hard some of these spawns are to find in the 100s. And so just so glad to be able to nick these off, man. And here we go, Spawn 107. Just absolute gorgeous Capula artwork, man. Absolute gorgeous. And then we got two more. Well, we got one more, and then we got the Grail, one of my Grails of Spawn. We've got a Spawn 106. All right, and then we've got ding ding ding. We've got a Grail alert. Spawn 77. First Archangel spawn in high grade. Was able to get this, man, for a steal, a great price, man. This book high grade probably goes for about $350. Yeah, and high grade is roughly about $300 book. So this will no doubt be going to the grade, man. And that concludes most of the spawn. I've got another one later on down the line. All right, we've got this. We've got Star Trek 13, which is in high grade. Star Trek is another one that is, you get these Silver Age Star Trek books, man, grab them. If they're in high grade, grab them. You can normally find them for $5. A lot of times 5, 10, 15, 20. High grade Star Trek. Grab them. People are going to be looking for these down the line. They're very undervalued. Very undervalued. And so, got these $5 and was like, you know what? Why not, man? $5 for that? Why not? High graded that. That's the craziest part about it. High grade. All right. Got this one. I paid probably a little bit more than I wanted to pay for it, but it presents really well and it's in good condition. And we all know when you start running to these late run Marvel Ages, they tend to be beat up. So this is Marvel Age 76, one of these She-Hulk swimsuit covers that seem to be getting hot. So add that one to my She-Hulk swimsuit collection that I started on some years ago. That I don't know how that one got past me, but all right. Once again, if you watched our show last week, week before last rather, then this is one of my books that you should be sniping right now, that you should be going after. This is Uncanny X-Men 171. This is probably one of the most undervalued books out there. This is when Rogue joins the X-Men, and this is a direct edition, which is the direct. All right, so direct editions are actually the ones that you want to grab, versus newsstands for older books. So you see these direct editions, grab these. Got this for $5. I almost got another guy there. He was one of those. Let me go see what the price is going for it on. And he didn't know what it was. All he saw was "Welcome to the X-Men" Road, and you could just see him shit a brick when he was talking to his partner. He just kind of shit a brick, like literally, like, oh shit, I didn't know what this, you know. And so I had already had, like I said, I've already got, this is like my 4th or 5th copy, so it didn't matter. I just like to watch people's reaction and then to wait for something stupid to come out of his mouth. This is, by the way, this is the guy who he's charging $12,000 for the first Alpha flight. So I already knew it was going to be something stupid. So he comes back and he's like, yeah, man, we'll let you get that for 30, 35. And I was like, no, you can keep it, bro. I just bought it for $5 next door. And I just walked away. And I was like, so this is why I said, you go to these shows, you have to kind of be patient with certain things. Certain things you be patient with, certain things you get. And that's something that, like, no. You're going to find it. If you go out and hunt for that, you'll find it in a long box. You just got to look for it. Breakfast afternoon. I have no clue what this is. It just had, I just was like, you know what? It's $1. I don't even know why I picked it up. I just picked it up. And it's early only press too. So early only press they usually tend to find a way to make something out of those. So, all right. Of course, y'all know your boy is grabbing these. Millie the model. Now, here's the kicker on this though. This is the kicker on this. This is the final issue of Millie the model. So this is like one of the hardest ones to find. And I found it in high grade, which was even crazier. And I found it for $1. $1. So I was like, yes, the last issue for $1. So definitely getting this graded, sent off. This is in high grade. I'd probably say maybe a 7.5. So I was like, you know what, $1. I can close out that. At least I know I've got the final issue of Millie the model in the bag, and so I am elated. All right, G-Man, if you're watching, you're gonna like a few of these. But you'll definitely like this one. This is I was like, dude, $10, because the guy had it in the half price box. And I was like, $10 for this? And I was like, okay, all right, cool. Well, I'll pick it up, man. This is some golden age goodness. This is Strong Man number 2. I just like that cover, man. I just love that cover. The guy pulling the train down the track, It sounds like, you know what? I'll pick that up for $10. Golden age goodness, white cover that presents well. Not a whole lot of staples and tape, from ME. I forgot what that is. That's like, oh man, I saw the name of it. I can't think of what it is now. I looked it up too. But you see those old golden age books at like $10? Why not? When golden age is golden age, man. So, and it presents well. So I was like, yep, we'll pick that up. We'll get that pressed and clean, and we will get that taken care of. All right. My anime heads out there, y'all know what time it is. Y'all grew up on this. I grew up on it. It's Sailor Moon. This is issue number 4. Been looking for number 1, but I saw number 4. I forgot number 2 and 3 already. Well, just like I'll pick that up. Now here is an extremely cool cover. Cool cover alert. And I've never seen this in high grade. And it's black. And y'all know how we are about these black colors, y'all. The Black Attack. Here comes Daredevil number 37. I mean, look at that cover, man. It's Dr. Doom versus Daredevil. And it's black. And there's not a whole lot of cracks, and it's getting beat up. This is a good condition. So I was like, you know what? 35. Can you do 25? Absolutely. Boom. Bought. That's it. $10 off. Don't know unless you ask. Got this book. $25. It's probably about a 5, 4, 4.5. I said, you know what? Can you do 25? He said, yeah, I can do that. Ghost Rider. It's Marvel Spotlight number 7. Ghost Rider. Third appearance. The third appearance of Ghost Rider. $25. You don't know unless you ask. You can't win the lottery unless you play. So it's like, hey man, you know what? Got it. I've seen guys locally, man, that will sell this third print at that, for 150 easy. 150 easy. 150 easy. All right. I did get one modern pickup there while I was out. And matter of fact, I just do my week pulls for this week too in here as well. I'll throw that in so that y'all can see. So got this Fight Girls. My local LCS didn't have it, so I picked it up. Or at least I did not see it. We'll go ahead and throw these in there as well. I got some pickups locally. This is what I picked up this week. We got the Me, You, Love in the Dark. We Don't Kill Spiders #1. Stray Dogs variant, and another Stray Dogs variant. So I think that's the Dracula variant, if I'm not mistaken. Xavier will let me know. Because we saw that when we were younger, I think. We went to go see that. Did we go see that one next? I think we did. It was one of those. Either Interview with the Vampire or Dracula. One or two we went and saw. We're both big vampire fans. Alright. Also, here's another one from the show. This is Walt Disney Showcase 37. This is Tinkerbell and Jiminy Cricket. I was like, you know what? It's just a gorgeous cover. Presents well. I was like, yep. Probably got a few pages missing in it, what have you. I didn't pick it up. It's a 4. He graded a 4, so I said something's missing somewhere else. Something's going on. All right. Also, we have Incredible Hulk number 325. I think this is like the first Rick Jones or something like that. And y'all know how I am about getting these Rick Jones, because Rick Jones is a major character in the Hulk mythos. And nobody's paying attention to Rick Jones, so I've been like, let me grab my Rick Jones while I can. It's just like Dr. Samson. If I can find my first Dr. Samson, I'd be a happy man. But this one here, I have the trade. I never had this, believe it or not. Got the first one, but I don't have this version of it. So got this for $10. I was like, you know what, $10, because most folks overvalue stuff. Suicide Squad is good, by the way. I enjoyed it. I was like, you know what, I'll pick that up for that price. $10, I can live with it. And I paid 10 for this here as well. Right on the damn face of Kane, by the way. So I'm taking that out. We're gonna rebag that. So I was like, yeah. I think I actually had a copy of that, but I wasn't quite sure. So I was like, you know what? We're going to pick that up just in case, because I don't feel like having to fight off the scalpers. So I'll do that from time to time. All right, so we are rounding out we're just about there, y'all. We're almost at the end. All right, so next up, we've got Usagi Yojimbo 18, gorgeous condition. Black cover, gorgeous condition. Gorgeous, presents really well. I started off like, ooh, no nicks, no cracks. Yep, we'll grab it. We'll grab it, so. And this is a book that's tough to find in the wild. All right, here's one that I was like, oh wow, this is another printing that I did not know about. And so I was like, yeah, well, I will go ahead and pick this up without even thinking about it. And it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 5. And let's see right quick. Let's look. Let's see what print is this. Let's see. Let me go to my CLZ out. Let's see what printing is that, because I can't remember if that's the second printing or not. Let's see. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's find out, y'all. I need to know. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, there we go. Nope, don't want that one. That's Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I need First Run Ninja Turtles. Alright, just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. This damn CLZ. Alright, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1. Alright, here we go. That is second printing. Second printing of number 5. So yeah, I've just about got most of the second printings. Yeah, got that one. And I was like, you know what? I'll pick it up, man. I actually ended up getting it for 10 bucks. So, like, yeah, yep. So we'll get that. All right, so trying to figure out. I want to show these last. I think I will, man. I think I'm gonna show those two last. That's two. That's probably my big pickup for the weekend. All right, so we've got sleeves alert. This is actually a tough variant to find. This is really tough. G-Man, if you're watching, you're gonna absolutely love this. I know you are. I saw when I got off, oh yeah, he'll like this based off of the hair alone. We have the Cry for Dawn number 1. Well, this is number 1, I think, second print, or number 4 second print. I think it's one of them. Number 5 is one of them, second print. But this is a tough book to find. This it's kind of funny because he had it kind of laid to the side, something over it to cover that up, because you don't want to have that out at a show. Kids walking around. Hey, Daddy, what's the? And so he had it where I could see her bending over, and I was like, wait a minute, is that a Cry for Dawn? And so I just said, hey, let me see this right here. And lo and behold, it was Cry for Dawn. And the price he asked for it, ended up getting this for about 40. And I was like, oh, yeah, we're gonna make this happen, man. And let me get this out of here so I get it home and get it graded. This book in high grade goes for it demands a pretty penny, because a lot of times this is actually beat up in boxes. So to actually find this in high grade is crazy. So got this in high grade, and I am going to get this graded ASAP. So all right, it's the Cry for Dawn variant. Also, we've got another toughie to find in a while. I was so elated to find this. We've got Fast Willie Jackson number 2 in pristine condition. This is probably about a 6 or a 7. I was like, dude, I got a lot of books I got to get graded, man. I got like a long box full of books I've got to get graded, and hopefully it don't jack the price up anymore on books to get graded. So I'm actually going to be sending a lot of this stuff off just to get graded. And also, let me tell y'all this too. I saw a lot of CBCS labels up there too. So people are becoming more and more acceptable of CBCS. Value-wise, probably not so, but grade-wise, I mean, just grabbing it, getting it graded, slab. Yeah, a lot of people are getting those graded. So I saw a lot of those. Well, much more than I would have normally seen back in prior years. So, all right, this is Fast Willie Jackson number 2. That yellow makes it really tough to find in high grade. So I'm glad to have that. And we are rounding down the haul, just about there. All right, we have CBCS Spawn 100. Got that, man. Dude was like, hey, what can you do for me on this? He's like, yeah, I'll let you get it for 50. I said, okay, all right, well, cool. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take it, no doubt. So I was like, yeah. So I've got 2 or 3 of these Spawn 100s. Not that, but I've got like the different variants of it. So I've got those. I'm actually on a quest. I've got 50, 100, 125, 150, and 200, and 300. And so I'm just trying to get those milestone issues for down the line. So I don't think people understand how amazing it is that this is still running like that. All right, so the next 4 books are all like highway robbery deals that I got that I just could not pass up on at the show. It's very rare for me to do this, but I actually got quite a few of these this weekend. I got some slabs, and this is another slab. This is Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur hip hop variant. The price the guy gave it to me, I was like, dude, I just bought it basically for what you probably would have bought it to get it graded. If you'd have bought this book at the price it's at now, plus to get it graded, you're going to pay well over this. So to be able to get it what I got it for was absolutely amazing. This is one I've wanted to look for a while. I've already got one in the other variant, but now I got the hip hop variant, which is a cool ass tribute there. I was like, yep, we'll go ahead, we'll pick that up and add it to the collection. Yep. Cannot beat that summertime homage. All right, we're getting to the thick of it now. Into the thick of it. Yeah, we've got the G.I. Joe final issue, graded 9.2. half price man said, you know what, I'll let you get it for 100 because you've been shopping with me all weekend. And I was like, oh yes. And it was funny because he had just literally bought that from somebody. And he was like, you know what, I'll let you get it for 100. So that tells me he probably got it less than that. So I was like, you know what, $100 for the final issue of G.I. Joe and high grade is absolutely win. Get that back the fuck out and be satisfied. So got that, and that was it. All right, so now we have reached the final 2 books of the haul. I'm going to present them together. These both are books that I have, let me make sure I get this right here. These are books that I have been looking for a while. If you know me, you know that I have been looking for these books for this book. At that time, it was this book. I did not realize it was 2 books. I didn't even realize it was a second book until I went to the show. And I looked and asked this one guy. There was this one particular guy that had a bunch of old classic books. And I was like, hey man, you got such and such? He said, yeah, I got one right here. And so he was like, yeah, I'll let you get it, man. And I was like, I saw the price and I was like, oh, it's a little up there. I said, wait, man, what can you do $275? He's like, yeah, I'll do that, man. Yeah, we can do that. And I was like, yes. I was actually prepared to pay a little bit more, but he asked, I was like, yes, $275. I can do that. Yeah, that's great. And so the other book, I was at the half price master, the half price guy, and he was like, hey man, he's like, I've only ever seen this book, man. This is the first time I've ever seen it. But he's like, hey man, he's like, I'll let you get it for 30. And he knew I wanted it, And so he was like, yeah, I'll let you get it for 30. And was like, okay, cool. And so I picked it up and got it. And at first this was going to actually be the book of the weekend, and then it turned out that this turns out to be the book of the weekend. So I got 1 and 2 in the same weekend, which was insanity. Because some people don't even see these 2 books in their lifetime. Matter of fact, one of my buddies at First Aid, that runs First Aid, said he didn't have it. Said he had never seen it before in his career of working. So to be able to get both of these in the same weekend, a day apart from each other, is just completely ridiculous. And this is why, another reason why I said I went back on that second day. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to circle back around and check to make sure I didn't miss anything. And lo and behold, had I not went back the second day, I would have gotten this book. I think it's this one. Let me see. Let me tilt it down. Yeah, wouldn't have gotten that book. So, all right. Without further ado, I'm going to take these down. I'm going to take them off, and I'm going to bring them back in. That's what they are. And ladies and gentlemen, these are my 2 pickups. This is coming off a week where I got Werewolf by Night 32 for $10. This is coming right back up with another win. This is right down the pipe. We've got Lobo 1 and 2. Lobo 1 and 2. And for those who don't know about Lobo, this is the first African American comic book character. And I've got 1 and 2. This one has a few issues with it, but I didn't give a damn. I was like, you know what? It's going to get graded, and it'll be low grade. And if it's a green label on it, it's a green label on it. I don't give a damn. This one is high grade for its time. This is probably a pressing and a cleaning, and this will be sent off. This will probably be about a 5 or a 6. But I am thrilled to finally have added both of these to my collection as a black male. I am thrilled to finally have these 2 books in my possession. Almost got one early this year. Something said wait. Who that? I am now a member of the Lobo Men's Association, and now I've got the Lobo Men's Comic Book Association, and I've got my Lobo, and I am happy, man. I am thrilled to finally be a part of that brigade. So that's it, man. This is my haul from the Atlanta Comic Con. Don't think that is it, because once this is over, I've got to actually do another haul video, because I've got stuff that I have not shown y'all from the last month. So we've got another haul video on deck. I'm probably gonna try to knock most of these videos out today so I can get them to you. But this is the Atlanta Comic Con haul special, And these are my books. Once again, man, I was thrilled. You know, we got I was thrilled to be able to get these, you know, all of those. So I am like, yay! So that's it, man. That's it. So Atlanta Comic Con this year. If I had to grade it this year, I'd probably say it was probably about a 6, maybe a 5, maybe between a 5, 6, or a 7. Just depends on who you ask. I will say that the crowd was a lot larger on Saturday. I'm not going today. Today is Sunday, so I'm not going today. But it was extremely large yesterday. It was kind of overwhelming. That's another reason why I didn't do a whole lot on the video that I put out. It just was so overwhelming. So many people showed up on Saturday as opposed to Friday. Friday I was able to get around, do what I need to get done, look for what I need to look for, and then on Sunday, Saturday was just like all hell broke loose. It was just like, hey, there's a convention in town. Oh yeah, and it was also compounded by the Falcons played football next door, so you had the crowd from the football crowd coming in addition to you had people coming in, so it was like a boom, you know. So I was like, yep. Let me do what I need to do. Got in, got out of there. We went to another store. Next weekend is the Atlanta Comic Convention. I think that's on next Sunday, so I'll be going to that as well. I'll probably, you know, piddle around, see if I can find some deals. Let me give you something to look at while I'm talking. We'll be looking for a couple of deals there. And you know what? I'm gonna bring them back one more time, man. I'm bringing them back again. Let me take you out of here, Willie. I'm taking you out of here. We're gonna bring you back. We're bringing them back. And so we'll leave them there. And so with that, you know, we got a couple of things that I'll be looking for at that show next week. I would honestly say, and I mentioned this on Sean's show, chatting with the comic community, was that I have learned the art of saying no to certain books. I had the first hymn in my hand, but it just didn't present well. And it was okay, but I feel like I could have got a better deal, so I didn't worry about it. And I just moved on. So sometimes you have to move on, and then you run into things like this that make it worth their while, or like that G.I. Joe. So, but with that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Once again, I've got another haul coming down the pike later on this week. It'll be my most recent pickups outside of these hauls. And I've got some pretty good stuff in there as well, but nothing on this level. So for me as a collector, the Atlanta Comic Con is a success. If you're going for overall atmosphere, I'd probably say it was probably about a 5 out of 10. But if you're going to collect, going to pick up runs, pick up what you need, you probably walked out of there with some stuff you needed. And if you took your time, that's one of the things that one of my buddies that went with me, John, this was his first one, and so he was kind of reluctant. Don't you think we need to go on Saturday? I was like, no, you want to go on Friday, and you want to go when no one's there, and you want to take your time. And lo and behold, he took his time, and he walked out with some deals that was actually really, really out of this world. So, you know, you get there on that Friday, and you can kind of look around, do what you need to get done. Then it's always a win. So, all right. Well, with that, I am out. This is Matt from the Comic Haul Crew. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Comic Haul Crew. Hit that bell so that you can know when we drop these luscious haul videos for you. And we've got more on deck here on the Comic Haul Crew. I'm Matt. This is my haul. This is all I got for you. Thanks for tuning in. I am out. Peace.